Do you like fun, laughter, and a sprinkle of human beings? Well, I suggest you subscribe then. Let's get started with the video.
How do I, 22-year-old female, tell my boyfriend, 24-year-old male, that his hygiene habits need to improve? I've been with my boyfriend for about 6 months now, and for the entire 6 months, I've noticed some concerning behaviors in regard to hygiene. Uh-oh. First of all, I've never seen him brush his teeth or smelled toothpaste on his breath. I'm sorry, what? No, out.
He's probably the
Kick him out.
So actually, this also kind of happened to my roommate, where it's the same roommate actually, but
I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at that.
But they stopped brushing their teeth. I think it was because she was depressed, and I wonder. And I did advise that roommate very gently, in a nicer way. I was just like, please, like, I care about
Take
you.
care of yourself.
Like, well, no. I was just like, please see a mental health
counselor. Like to take care of yourself.
Yeah. Because I thought she was very depressed. Because normally, if you stop brushing your teeth completely, I always like immediately I'm like depressed.
I think the reason that this throws me off is because she's been seeing him for 6 months. And she's saying in the entire 6 months, she's never smelt it or seen him do it.
The problem.
Well, were you not trying to impress her from the get-go, though? Like, what's happening here?
Well, no, that normally does. I mean, you normally do put your best foot forward when you first meet
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if she's... but she said never.
Oh.
Never is what I'm saying. She's never smelled...
So
she's never seen him.
You knew what you were signing up for.
That's that. Also that. Okay, hold on. Let me continue.
Let the man live. He showed his true colors from the beginning. I'm with him.
He spends a lot of his time at my place and has never brought a toothbrush or anything.
Because he's using yours.
That's nasty. Man, I'd be so mad if someone random knew, not random obviously, but someone new was using my toothbrush. I don't know where your mouth's been, dude.
Well, that's funny because when I come over, I use your toothbrush all the time. Anytime I go anywhere, actually, I'll use the person's toothbrush if I don't have mine.
Get out. Get out right now.
This is my house. You get out.
This video's done. Okay. He is also a morning shower person, which would be fine if he didn't work in a physically demanding field and come home smelling like death. My bedroom, where he spends the majority of his time, has started to smell like rancid BO, and it's overpowering my air freshener I have in there. I also wash the bedding and sheets and everything once a week, but even after being washed, the smell still lingers. What does he do? Like, what's his job?
That's what I want to know, because I know some careers, like, you do return home a little smellier than other careers.
I mean, I know I smell probably after my job because I have a physical job, but I shower in the evening instead of in the morning because it makes more sense having a physical job. Most people who have physical jobs, I think, would shower in the evening after the physical job is done with. To put it into perspective, my daughter's room, which has a diaper pail in it, and my living room.
She has a daughter?
My living room with a kitty litter box both smell 10 times better than my room. He also leaves dishes and dirty clothes all over the place. It's like picking up after a toddler, honestly. I have a daughter, 15 months old, who literally makes less of a mess. If I don't pick up after him, it does not get picked up, no matter how much I hint. I know he's technically a guest, but when he's here every night, it becomes a little exhausting. I've tried gently nudging him on both fronts, but nothing changes. I've tried suggesting showers after work, together or separate, just so he'll shower, but most of the time it doesn't work. I've joked about him having stinky feet, hair, etc., but he just laughs it off. I bought him an extra toothbrush and told him I was excited because I bought extra toothbrushes for all of my potential guests. I've directly asked him to be more concise of what he does with dishes and dirty clothes, and even gotten him his own hamper and done his laundry for him a couple of times. It's getting to the point where I don't want to be intimate in any sense of the word. I want to tell him to either fix his hygiene or stop coming over, because I'm someone who prides myself on having a nice home space, as that's not something I've had growing up. I really do love him, but I can feel the resentment building. How do I get the point across that I'm fed up and something needs to change in regards to this? Any advice would be appreciated.
Wait, how long have they been seeing each other?
6 months. Girl, you gotta go. Like, you gotta just break up. If you're already resenting someone that quickly and this is happening and escalating this fast, imagine what it would be like to be married to somebody like that you're obviously having issues with. Like, you're obviously not in the right relationship.
You have two paths here. Path number one, the reality is the more you remain in a certain amount of scent, whether good or bad, you kind of get used to it and you stop smelling it. You know, when you get a brand new perfume, you can first smell it, but over some time, you can't smell it anymore. It's because you get used to the scent and you can't smell it.
That's true.
Yeah. So you can either get used to his scent and just be like a recluse in social settings, or if he is not picking up after himself and he's not listening to you and you are, and I just want to say, let's make sure that you're appropriately conveying the issues. You know, a lot of times, like, we think if we skirt around a topic or just like drop a hint that, like, you know, some of the population will be able to pick up on what you're trying to say. But honestly, I'm now starting to get to a period where I'm hiring people for my job, and I'm starting to realize, like, if you're not very clear with most people, they won't pick up on it.
They won't pick up what you're putting down.
That is correct. Also, the fact that she's doing anything with this man, I guess it's not that bad. I don't know. Like, it's like either like you really will push yourself.
Well, she said she doesn't want to be in any. She doesn't
Anymore.
want to be intimate in the sense. Sorry, it's getting to the point where I don't want to be intimate in any sense of the word, is what she says.
Okay.
So like, I don't think anything's happening at this point because she's like, "No, you disgusting."
Break up with him.
The top comment, I'm gonna also agree with this. It says 6 months in and you already resent him. You already have one child. Don't take in another. If you really love him, you need to sit him down and have a direct conversation about it. If nothing changes, I say cut your losses and move on. And as I will always say, communication, and honesty. Like, do your part and just communicate with your partner. And if you don't have that safe ground to do so, you're not in the relationship. You're not in the right relationship already. Like, it's done already before it even has a chance to start. If you can't securely and safely talk to them about anything, because like, if you can't communicate, what happens 10 years down the line when you guys have your own kid together or something of the sort, and like, you need to talk about some serious stuff and you can't do so because you don't feel safe enough to do it. If you don't feel safe from the beginning, it's already not right. You're just having a fun time, and clearly not that fun of a time if you're this unhappy.
No, I literally just don't understand the scenario. And things are communicated. Like, but she's saying she communicated, so I just want to give her the benefit of the doubt. She did communicate it,
but she's communicating in a non-direct way, which is why that person who commented at the top, like, she's like nudging him. She's like, "Oh, I bought toothbrushes for potential guests." And stuff.
No,
that's you need to be like, "My guy,
clear cut.
Your breath smells. Go brush your teeth, please. For the love of God, just do me a solid. Brush your teeth, please." And
no. Okay, here's the thing.
No, in a gentle way, though.
I do want to say do it in a gentle way, because at the end of the day, like, words hurt.
No, they do. I agree.
So I would, because at the end of the day, we don't know what it is. Like, it could be that, like, he has a stomach ulcer or something like that. I know I saw 90 Day Fiance, like, Rose, I don't know if you guys have seen 90 Day Fiance, but there was a girl on there, and the guy bought the girl a toothbrush and toothpaste because her breath smelled. And she was like, "I brush my teeth, but I have a stomach ulcer." Oh. And that was what was causing the issue. So we all need to, like, approach things just a little more kindly, because
but also direct.
Yeah,
like, you have to be direct. No,
you have to be direct. You could say something like, "Hey, I really care about you, but recently I've been noticing an odor, and I'm not too sure where it, like, I think it's coming from your breath because every time I kiss you,
it's just a little off-putting."
Yeah, like, is there an issue going on or something along those lines?
And also, I don't think it would be the worst thing to suggest showering in the evening. And like, I would explain and be like, "Honey, your job is just a little stinky. You don't come home smelling the best. You probably don't smell it because you're used to it. What if we have you shower in the evening, I can do your laundry, like I can help you with it if anything, or like can you maybe just throw it into like the washer as soon as you
Mhm.
get home or something, because like some jobs are smelly. Like I know like people who do blacktop and stuff, like that smell, it's very strong and overpowering. So when someone comes home from that, it's very overpowering to everyone, and they probably don't smell it because they're in it every day of their lives. So he probably doesn't even know that he smells this bad. And she just needs to kind of be like, why don't you shower in the evening to help? Maybe then we could try to like work on our relationship with the intimacy and stuff. Like if that's a problem, which I don't know if it is or not, but it was kind of mentioned.
It's tough though. It is early because to even like have like I can say
But again, like you said though, you knew what you were getting into. It sounds like a little bit at least like you had to have known from the get-go. If you never saw these things, wouldn't you have questioned it from the beginning, or did you just think it was going to get better? Like you had to have seen some of these warning signs and you just were like, no, 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 I really like him. Maybe he's really hot or something to you, and like you're really attracted to him, and so you thought maybe you could overlook it. But you can't overlook things that you know are going to drive you up a wall that quickly. And scent is a big one. Like if I don't like your
yeah,
scent, I don't want to be around you in that
I'm very
sense.
similar.
Like I for my person, I want to love the way you smell. Like I think that when you're in love with somebody, their breath smells like heaven to you, their skin smells good. Everything about them just is like a breath of fresh air. Yeah,
Pheromones.
it's pheromones. So like if you're having this much issues at the beginning,
Maybe it's not your
maybe it's
person.
not your person. Maybe cut your losses as it is if you can't even have that talk with him, but like you got to try something or you just got to move on.
Interesting fact: there was actually a study done that there are certain scents, certain BO scents that are actually attractive to the opposite sex if it's paired with the right person. So pheromones actually plays a huge role in relationships. One person's BO might not smell so bad to you if you love them and if they're the right person for you, and if their like chemistry is like perfectly matched with yours.
Yeah, I have read that too. I think it's true.
I wish there was a way like to test that.
Right?
But
Like a little tester.
yeah, so you could put it on like your dating profile and stuff.
I like the smell.
This is my pheromone number.
This
It's
is
56543.
I like the smell of this kind of you.
Yeah.
Not that kind of you.
Was that bean-tastic? We thought so too. You should subscribe.
Subscribe, guys.
Comment, like, because we do read the comments and we really do appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in. And I know you all are busy, so we'll let you go.